Welcome to the 13th tape in the My Little Pony mystery series, The Ponies and Pets to the Rescue. In this tape, Desiree Alder, the girl from Earth who normally helps the ponies in Ponyland to defeat the Black Pony of Darkness, is captured by the Black Pony of Darkness herself. The mystery in this My Little Pony mystery tape, though, is even if the ponies and pets do go to the rescue, will they be able to rescue their friend from the Black Ponies in Nightmare Land? We hope you enjoy this tape, but please remember not to listen to it within 5 hours of bedtime, for this tape is particularly scary and could give you terrible nightmares for several nights afterwards. So please listen to our warning. If it is not within 5 hours of bedtime though, listen on. And we do hope that you enjoy My Little Pony Mystery number 13, The Ponies and Pets to the Rescue. Ponyland is the place we all can go whenever we are sad. Ponyland home's the ponies we all know. Of that fact we're so glad. The ponies are always there to help you rest and make a new start. If you don't know where Ponyland is, the one to lead you is your heart. Ponyland is the fun land up above, for sliding and swinging. Ponyland has the ponies that we love, and they're always singing. Some ponies are like yellow, some are pink and blue, but one thing they all have in common is that all of them love you. If you're lonely, please don't fret. You're not alone, you just sometimes forget. MLPs are always around. If you've been there, you'll see how many ponies care. Please don't let that BP get you down. It always helps if you sing a song. The BP's making things go wrong. When darkness battles sunlight, the ladder wins, it's alright. Ponyland is the fun land up above, for sliding and swinging. Ponyland owns the ponies that we love, and they're always singing. Some ponies are, yellow, some are pink and blue, but one thing they all have in common is that all of them love you. If you're lonely, please don't fret. You're not alone, you just sometimes forget. MLPs are always around. If you've been there, you'll see how many ponies care. Please don't let that BP get you down. It always helps if you sing a song. The BP's making things go wrong. When darkness battles sunlight, the ladder wins, it's alright. Ponyland is the place I like to be, and we're waiting for you. Ponyland is the rainbow fantasy, where all your dreams come true. Ponyland is the darling place where you can go. Little Pony Mystery number 13, The Ponies and Pets to the Rescue. It was the 19th of April 2006, and Desiree Alder, who lived at 43 Bilton Road, on Earth, also known as the My Little Pony Rescue Home, was sitting in her living room. The previous day, Desiree had visited her friends in Ponyland, and they had lent her a very special box. The box which had originally transported her to Ponyland, although now she used a magical rainbow at the bottom of her garden. This magical box also had the power to bring her plastic My Little Pony collection to life, when she placed the ponies inside the box and turned the key. She was now putting the first ponies into the box. As she turned the key and opened the box up, lots of little coloured ponies, around 3 inches tall, started to climb out of the box. Once Desiree had brought her whole collection to life, almost 2,000, she turned to the crowd of ponies which now filled the living room floor and asked them, "Do you like the rescue home?" "Yes," replied a little pony who was known as Blossom to everyone at the rescue home, although her previous owner had started to do a horrible thing called customizing, which meant that she had scratched off the little pony's original symbol, which identified her as Blossom, 11 white flowers, and replaced the symbol on the right side with a painting of a mallard duck. They had also torn out all of the pony's hair, but Desiree had found the pony a new tail and had given her a wig, some hair stuck inside a hat, which the pony wore at all times. "And I'm really happy that you got all of that paint off of my leg and off of my nose, and painted my symbol back on my left side. I love the rescue home. Do the rest of you?" There was a chorus of agreement. Desiree's 2 guinea pigs, Sparkle and Splodge, wandered into the room. They were wearing magical necklaces, which meant that they could speak. "What is going on here?" Sparkle asked, as he saw the room full of ponies staring back at him. "I won't be able to get over to the other side of the room to eat my supper tonight." "Oh, don't be like that, Sparkle," Splodge said to the little ginger short-haired guinea pig. "I know why all of these ponies have been brought here. It's all because of a certain little pony who I brought to life a couple of years ago now, I think. Maybe more. And her name was Love Story. Love Story? Are you out there?" A little purple pony with a bunch of roses as her symbol stepped forward. "The pony that you spoke to, Splodge, was me. This is Love Story, Desiree, the pony who I told you about. She said that all of the ponies at the rescue home would be willing to help us defeat the black ponies in Ponyland. Isn't that right, Love Story?" "We certainly would, wouldn't we?" Love Story turned to the crowd of ponies, who all cheered. I only wish there were more of us," a little pony wearing a turquoise hat known as Posy said. "After all, I don't know what we're going to be able to do on our own. We're only small, but if we all work together, I think we might be able to do something to help the My Little Ponies and Desiree and Jackie, of course, to defeat the black ponies and their helpers. I'm sure you'll be able to help." "Before we do that, though," Desiree said, "I was wondering if you'd like to help me to record our new rescue home song. I'd love it if all of the ponies at the rescue home would sing it with me." All of the MLPs agreed and began to talk to each other excitedly as their owner got out the tape recorders and cassette tapes needed to record this special song. "Is everyone ready?" Desiree called out. All of the ponies nodded. Desiree pulled the curtains closed, got out a torch, and having written all of the words of the song backwards on a piece of tracing paper, projected them onto the curtains so that all of the ponies at the rescue home would be able to read them and sing along. it could come true. Try your best to find me, and I will try to find you. Think of us, for ponies we're the best. We're always here, the home of rest. If your owner wants you in the bin, don't be send you some laughter. Think of us, we'll bring you happy ever after. If you want a place where homes belong, just let me hear you sing our song. Rescue ponies care a lot, rescue ponies love a lot, bringing hope and love your way. Rescue ponies want to be friends to you and me, of course we're saving ponies every day. All of our MLBs just love to sing and love to play. Rescue ponies care a lot, rescue ponies love a lot, bringing love and joy your way. Rescue ponies want to be friends to you and me, you're very right. Of course we're spreading happy endings every day in our special rescue home way. You're glum right now, but in your heart you know that it is true. There is still a loving home that's just for you. This really is the place to come. The music, laughter, happiness and fun. Sad, lonely or unwanted, you know I'll always care. Just call on me and soon I will be there. Stop crying, open your eyes. Your dream just might come true. I'm standing here right next to you. Rescue ponies care a lot, rescue ponies love a lot, bringing hope and love your way. Rescue ponies want to be friends to you and me, of course we're saving ponies every day in our special rescue home way. Rescue ponies care a lot, rescue ponies love a lot, bringing love and joy your way. Rescue ponies want to be friends to you and me, your parade. Of course we're spreading happy endings every day in our special rescue home. Posy asked, as Desiree rewound the tape recording. It seems to have gone very well, Desiree said. But now on to the important matter. Now that you silly people and ponies and that black-nosed guinea pig have stopped singing, how are we going to defeat the black ponies and all of their helpers? Desiree, the ponies and the guinea pigs had quite a long discussion about this, but came to no answers. We'll have to go and ask the ponies who live in Ponyland and Ponyville tomorrow, Desiree said, and see if they have any ideas. In Ponyland, the ponies and their pets were preparing for a special occasion which would take place the following day. It was to be known as International Ponyland Day, or IPLD. From now on, IPLD would take place every year on April 20th, which was Majesty's birthday. A huge stage was being assembled in the meadow outside Paradise Estate, where the following day each of the ponies and each of their pets would stand up and say exactly what Ponyland meant to them and why they thought it was special. Cucumber Cake, I think it's time for a break, Dodge, Lance's pet guinea pig, said, as he and Twinkle and two rabbits known as Pepper and Salt tried to heave a huge plank of wood over to the stage.
Well, I don't like to think that is possible, you know, Dodge. Because after all, in case you haven't noticed, it's now almost 9 p.m. And if we don't get the stage assembled before midnight, then IPLD might not take place tomorrow, you know?
Twinkle, Truly's pet guinea pig, replied.
Well, surely that's just time for me to have a small break and just eat one cucumber cake. My owner did prepare some lovely ones for me, and look, there they are on that plate over there. Don't you just want to take a bite out of that huge one?
Dodge sniffed the air and dropped his corner of a plank of wood, which meant that Twinkle, Pepper and Salt also dropped their corners.
Oh, look and see what you've done,
Twinkle said.
I am so sorry, Twinkle, but I really just want to go and eat that cucumber cake. I promise that now I'll help you lift this plank of wood over to the stage before I go.
And together the four animals heaved the plank of wood to the stage and laid it perfectly.
Hey, you two! Why don't you just go and take a break somewhere? We can handle the rest of this. You done a great job, Twinkle and you, Dodge. And you too, Salt and Pepper. But now we can handle the rest of it.
Twinkle's owner truly said.
There's some nice celery tarts and cucumber cake over there, and you can have all of them. We've prepared lots for the other pets in Ponyland. Oh, thank you,
Dodge said, and raced over to the plate of cucumber cakes, trying to stuff all of the cakes into his mouth at once.
Do you, know the meaning of sharing, Dodge?
Twinkle asked.
I may have gone straight to the celery tarts, but I might like to just try one of those cucumber cakes. Well, I'm afraid, Scammy Gammy, it was my owner who prepared them. So really, I think that I have a right to eat them all.
Actually, Dodge, I made those cucumber cakes for both of you. So no, you haven't got any more right than Twinkle to eat them. Truly made those celery tarts for both of you as well, so you can have some of them too, Dodge.
Then again, I could always eat all of the celery tarts too.
Dodge raced over to the celery tart plate and ate a couple of those. Lancer shook his head and walked away. Dodge would never stop being greedy.
I was just thinking, Dodge, what are we gonna do tomorrow? I've got no idea. I thought, well, I don't know. I was wondering, Twinkle, if you would consider coming up on the stage with me. I've written a song out for both of us to sing about how much our owners mean to us. I don't know if you would. Well, if you consider not eating all of my celery tarts, then maybe I'll, consider it. Sure, Twinkle. That would be great, because it's a song that two guinea pigs have got to sing. And, well, I kind of wrote you into the song. Oh, so you were, expecting me to accept the offer. Maybe I won't, Fatty Ratty. Oh, please, Twinkle. Just do it this once for me. It took me ages to write it. Well, as I don't have anything else to do, I suppose I could. Thank you, Twinkle. And as I wrote out the song, do you think that I could have another one of these delicious celery tarts that truly make so wonderfully? Dodge, do you ever, think of anything except food? No, Twinkle, I don't.
And Dodge and Twinkle shared the celery tarts and the cucumber cakes as they decided on the final wording of their song, which they would sing on International Ponyland Day tomorrow. But the performance did not take place the next day for two reasons. The first reason was that while the MLPs were setting up for the first act of the evening, a performance by Dancing Butterflies and her butterfly friends, they discovered that where the guinea pigs had hurried to put up the stage so that they could get over to their cucumber cake and celery tarts, they hadn't placed the wooden boards properly, and as soon as a pony tried to stand up on the stage, she went straight through. And they were left with a big hole in the stage, and by the time they had fixed it, it was too late to start the performance. The second reason was that the MLP who had come up with the idea of International Ponyland Day, a little pony called Starshine, hadn't got her facts right. She had told the MLPs that Majesty's birthday was on the 20th of April. And as Starshine knew the royal pony very well, the other MLPs trusted her. But it turned out that Majesty's birthday was actually on the 21st of April. Razaroo, a pony from Ponyville, was actually the pony who discovered this, as she had a big book of all of the MLP's birthdays. So as it was, International Ponyland Day was moved to the 21st of April, which was a Friday. Ponies were gathering in the meadow outside Paradise Estate from far and wide, and were waiting impatiently for the performance to begin. As the ponies waited for the performance, Desiree was making her way up the rainbow. Of course, she didn't know about International Ponyland Day, as it was a new event, so she got quite a shock when she arrived outside Paradise Estate and discovered a huge stage with thousands of ponies around it. She carefully made her way through the crowd, having spotted one of her friends, Truly, standing quite near to the stage. When Desiree got to the white pony, she found that Lancer, Lofty, Pinkie Pie, Kiwi Tart and Shoalwell were also with her, along with Twinkle and Dodge. "What's going on here then?" Desiree asked. The 6 ponies and the 2 guinea pigs quickly told her. "Well, I hope I haven't interrupted you," Desiree said, "but you know how you lent me that box?"
Of course they know that, Desiree,
Splodge said. Sparkle and Splodge had also come up the rainbow. "I think they do know what you're talking about, Desiree," Sparkle added.
"Yes, we do know,"
Dodge said.
"So it's more a matter of, what do you, come to tell us about the, magic box?"
"Well, on Wednesday I brought all of my plastic My Little Ponies to life and..." But just then, Desiree's voice was blocked out by a loud noise.
"That's the start of the show,"
Pinkie Pie said.
"So I really think that we ought to stop talking now and listen to it." "We don't want to watch this,"
Dodge said.
"Dancing butterflies is rather boring. But we're up in a couple of acts' time. Me and Twinkle. I am, rather nervous about it, Dodge,"
Twinkle said.
"Do you think we'll be okay?"
"You're going to be performing up there," Desiree said. "Well, I do hope that I'll be allowed to stay and watch that."
Now you're just made me even more nervous, because that's one more person to watch us fail.
"We won't fail, Twinkle. We won't fail.
After all, thanks to Starshine's mistake."
Dodge glared at the little white Pegasus who was standing a couple of rows in front of them, in a guest of honor place, considering that she had come up with the idea for the festival.
Thanks to her, we had 2 days to learn all of the lines of our song.
The ponies and their pets, who filled the field outside Paradise Estate, watched the performance for around an hour. By that time it was 7:50 p.m. The Breezies were singing a song about the part of Ponyland where they lived, Breezy Blossom, and why it meant such a lot to them.
"Well, Twinkle, we're up next,"
Dodge said. The 2 guinea pigs made their way to the front of the crowd and ran up a flight of stairs to the side of the stage.
"I'm really nervous, Dodge. I'm going to get wrong, I just know it." "No, you're not, Twinkle. Remember, you've got a less of the song to sing with me." "Actually, I think it's about the same amount, There you are, Twinkle. You're not nervous anymore, are you? Now that you're having a go at me."
The 2 guinea pigs waited.
"When this song ends, we've got to make our way out onto that stage."
The The two guinea pigs stood and listened to the music.
Well, that's it now. It's ended. So now we just have to wait for our, announcement, and then we'll, be out of this stage.
Cotton Candy, a little pink pony from Ponyville who owned the Cotton Candy Cafe, stepped up onto the stage to announce the two guinea pigs. Twinkle and Dodge were too nervous to listen to the rest of the announcement, although they did hear something about lovable guinea pigs Twinkle and Dodge singing their song about Ponyland and how much it and their owners meant to them.
Ponyland? Like the place up in the heavens. The ponies frolic in the clouds each day.
Ponyland, the place where all those ponies have roast guinea pigs in such a loving way.
Ponyland, wake each day. Ponies are tired of bed in such a loving way.
Ponyland is where you'll find all of the little ponies, and we'll never forget all the animals in Ponyland, if we're all swear pets. Ponyland is the cozy place I waken to see my owner looking down at me.
Ponyland is a paradise awaken and receive a loving heart from truly. Ponyland is our home. It has been sure that we shall never feel alone.
Ponyland is where we'll stay. We know we'll always be safe, we'll never be apart. Till dying day in Ponyland, we'll be in our owner's hearts. Ponyland, I wake each day, find my cook from a cake prepared in such a loving way.
Ponyland is where you'll find all of the little ponies,
And we'll never forget people to our own in Ponyland for caring for their pets. Cheered as the two little guinea pigs took a bow and walked back down the steps. Twinkle and Dodge stumbled shakily back to their owners, their hearts still pounding after the excitement of getting up on the stage.
You two did fantastically,
Truly said. Yes, you certainly did,
and I was the best of the pair of us, wasn't I?
Dodge said.
Why do you have to turn every happy occasion into another argument, Am I right? Yes or no? What do you think? Well, I don't know why you have to be nasty all the time, Dodge.
Pinkie Pie said.
This should be a happy occasion. You did absolutely fantastically, as Truly and Lance said.
We seem to have come to an interval in the performance. Desiree turned to look at the ponies and the guinea pigs. So maybe this would be a good time to tell you about the box, and what I did. Desiree told the ponies how she had brought her plastic My Little Pony collection to life by using the magic box, and how they had said that they would help if only they could think of a way that they could. So I was just wondering if I should bring the ponies up to Ponyland, or if you will come down and see me on Earth. Desiree finished.
Well, I think it would probably be wisest to bring them up here,
Lofty said.
After all, then they'll be able to see all of the ponies who live in Ponyland and in Ponyville and on Butterfly Island, of course. Whereas, if we came down to Earth, it would only be a few of us, wouldn't it? After all, I can't see that thousands of ponies are going to fit into your house.
The question is, Desiree said, smiling, do you think that nearly 2,000 plastic My Little Ponies are going to fit in Ponyland? Desiree, the ponies, and the guinea pigs laughed. Well, I'll be busy over the weekend, Desiree said, but I'll bring them up on Monday. I'm afraid I can't stay here to watch the rest of the performance, because I promised Mummy I'd be back down on Earth by 9, and it's now 5:02.
Sure, we understand that. Well, at least you came at the right time to see my wonderful performance.
Dodge shot a look at Twinkle.
Why do you always have to be nasty? And why do you have to keep repeating yourself, Skinny Granny? Twinkle, Dodge,
Splodge said.
Really, I do think it'd be wise if the pair of you would just be quiet. Me and Sparkle don't argue all the time, do we? Actually, Splodge, I wouldn't be so sure about that. Well, not like Dodge and Twinkle. At least we're not that bad. It seems to me that you're having an argument now, my dearest brother,
Dodge said.
And speaking of brothers, I would like it if when Desiree comes back up the rainbow on Monday, you could come back and see me, because I'd like to go over what we know about our family again. I'm still trying to find out about Ash and Fiery, and our other two brothers, and any other relatives who may be somewhere wanting to meet up with us. And maybe you could, come up the rainbow and talk to me about our family, Sparkle,
Twinkle said.
Would that, be a good idea or not? A splendid idea, I think,
Sparkle answered. And so it was decided that Desiree, Sparkle and Splodge would come back up the rainbow on Monday, the 24th of April, 2006. But that wasn't quite how it happened. On Monday, the 24th of April, 2006, Desiree was feeling rather fed up. She had been to see her sister Emma 2 days previously, and Emma had made a couple of rather rude remarks about Desiree's MLP collection. Also, her great-uncle, John Dunnington, was on the phone, talking to her mother. Desiree was never very happy when John was on the phone, as he was also always making rude comments about her collection of My Little Ponies. She had found out as well that John was a black pony helper number 5 in fact, and so she wasn't particularly keen on him. It was just then that Jackie put down the phone and came walking back into the room. What did he have to say then? Desiree asked, although she could already guess what she was likely to hear next. Jackie stood and didn't answer her for a moment. Suppose he was being rude about them again then, Desiree said.
Yes, I'm afraid so,
Jackie said. Okay, so what was it this time? Desiree asked.
Oh, just the usual. Do I have to go over it again?
Asked Jackie. No, I'm rather sick of the subject myself, Desiree replied. If only he could stop being rude to them.
I do wish you would be nicer, though. He means well,
said Jackie. How can you be nice to a black pony helper?
Well, just try to push that thought aside for a minute. After all, we should try to stay in with them for my...
Yes, I know, Desiree cried, running out of the kitchen to where her ponies were waiting for her in the lounge. John Dunnington has been on the phone again, saying how ugly all ponies are.
Well, he would say that, wouldn't he?
Posy said.
After all, he isn't a pony, and he wants to believe himself to be very handsome, even though he isn't. Actually, I find him quite ugly, and that's why we're going to defeat them. They're so nasty to all of us ponies, so they have to be taught that they're not all that nice themselves. We are going to defeat them and the black ponies.
Actually, at the end of the phone call, Jackie Alder had not been talking to her great-uncle, but to his mad wife. John Dunnington had left the house, but his mad wife didn't know where he'd gone. He had actually gone up the rainbow to Ponyland, where he and the other 59 black pony helpers, together with the 40 black ponies, stood around a very battered television screen, watching their favourite TV show.
At last, I can become a wizard. One kilogram of muscovado sugar, stir vigorously, bring to the boil, stir again, and allow to settle. Now add 500 millimeters. Whatever, of brown ale. Right. Stir a soupçon of animal acetate. And just a little whiff of finest Jamaica rum. And the potion is complete. Now, the spell. Venite Lepidopteri, which basically means...
We don't have to know what it means, do we? Mary Cluckton said, switching off the television. After all, we have a very important meeting. We will use that potion sometime, though I'm not quite clear what for yet.
Well, of course you're not, considering you didn't wait to hear what he said, Mary. We don't know what we can use it for.
Eleanor Glastonbury replied to Mary Cluckton. Mary ignored this comment and went on speaking. It has come to my notice that the girl from Earth, Desiree Alder, has made contact with several black pony helpers. I don't know what the reason for this is, but it seems that the spies are getting closer. And if the girl from Earth gets too near, the Black Pony of Darkness said, then the ponies may be able to defeat us.
Who in particular has she been in contact with, Mary? Who's seen her? I haven't.
Eleanor Glastonbury said. Well, my helper, Mary, didn't see her either. It's certain other helpers. Desiree now seems to have access to the internet in some way which she didn't before. She has joined several internet forums, it has been reported, where before helpers were able to write things down and hand over messages to each other, even if they weren't in my castle. If someone went on holiday, they could simply go into an internet cafe and type out a message to another helper. But now, Desiree seems to be reading them, spying on us. Helper number 3 has reported that she has just joined the MLPA, Mary Cluckton said. So 3 will now no longer be able to communicate with helpers number 4, 19, 22, 9, 29, 30, 43 and 24. 5 has reported seeing less of Desiree and thinks that she may be onto him. As you know, new helper number 6 did meet up with Desiree back in January, and 10 and 11 reported seeing her on the same day. 12, 13, 15, 16 and 17 have seen more of Desiree peering out of her window and think that she may be watching them. Mary, you forgot to mention, the Black Pony of Darkness said. You were talking about the internet, but you only mentioned the MLPA. What about the other 2? You know? Oh yes, the IMLPC. 24 and 43 have reported her being on there as well. And the 3rd website, which I've been asked not to name, has had sightings of her from helpers numbers 27, 28, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 21, 53, 54, 47, 48, 60, 21, and worst of all, she has individually contacted helper number 20. All helpers are asked to be on their guard. The helpers who have actually come face to face with her, or read messages on the internet, that's 6, 10, 11, 20 and 43, have not answered her so as to stay on the safe side. 45 and 46 also saw her back in January, and together with 6 made nasty comments about her and her family behind their backs. 60 also thinks that Desiree may be working out who he is. So please everybody stay on your guard, the Black Pony of Darkness added. Because if you don't, the girl from Earth and her pony friends may work out. Rather more than we want them to. One day, all of the pony's dreams will be painted away. Together, we can make that happen. And the Black Pony of Darkness and the other Black Ponies laughed together as they worked out what they should do. Desiree must be taken out of the way, otherwise she may find out something they didn't want her to know. The question was, how to do it. Jackie Alder walked back into the lounge.
You're not still talking to those ponies, are you?
Jackie said.
Haven't you got anything better to do with your time?
Desiree just glared at her. It seemed that everybody was in a bad mood with her pony collection today. You're starting to remind me of Katie, Desiree said. Still? Oh, still? Desiree impersonated Jackie's irritating cousin. Of course, she was being rude about my ponies as well. I just don't think that humans are worth bothering with, so no, I haven't got anything better to do with my time. Desiree walked into the back room, and the crowd of 2,000 ponies followed her. I'd just like some privacy a minute, Desiree said. Do you mind that?
No, of course not.
One of her 2 lofties said.
We'll do anything you want, Desiree. After all, this rescue home really is fabulous. I still remember my welcome party.
I still haven't had my welcome party, Truly said. But the rescue home is still fabulous.
I remember my welcome party too,
Desiree's second lofty said.
It was back in March 2005, and I was walking up the red carpet with all of the other ponies looking at me as I walked towards my beautiful golden horse box with those shimmering pink, blue and silver awnings and those beautiful windows and that lovely mirror inside and all of those lovely hair clips, the blue one with the white stripes in the shape of a ribbon and the pink heart with the yellow pony on it.
And then again, it was all laid out in a beautiful green window box. And we have an added window, I suppose because there's two of us, and... Desiree walked out of the room, while Lofty discussed this with the rest of the rescue home ponies. She called as she got into the hall. I've something to say to you. Would you mind coming upstairs with me?